Bob Guiney here with a very special episode of GSN Live. Now first, our After Hours prize wheel is all reset after Orson from Afton, Wyoming walked away with a cool $1,000. So call once and log on 10 times because we need another big winner. Now other shows might have fun, they might have cash, they might even have prizes. But guess what, folks? They do not have Bob Eubanks!
Hey, thank you, all game show fans. I want you to log on, I want you to dial in, I want you to get ready to make whoopee with me and, oh, what's his name here, on GSN Live.
Yes! This Tuesday, May 18th. I'm very excited. Now, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, GSN will air a very special episode of the Newlywed Game, hosted by our very own Bob Eubanks. Let's hear it, people! Yes! Thank you so much for joining me today.
You talk so fast, man.
Oh,
I don't know
I know
how you do that. That's so cool.
Yes, now you return to host the Newlywed Game.
Finally.
Finally. And this is going to be an awesome episode.
It is. It's really a lot of fun. You know, it's Wink Martindale, Peter Marshall, Monty Hall, and their respective wives.
Yes.
And Wink's wife used to be my secretary, by the way, so I know a lot about him. But
very nice.
we're going to have some fun.
I can imagine.
It's at 6 o'clock tonight. And then the rerun, I think, is at 9 p.m.
Eastern.
Here at GSN. And I will tell you, it's a half hour of nonstop laughter.
Oh,
really
I can imagine. You have such great personalities up there.
Yeah, they're great.
And from what I understand, too, you really put some classic game show hosts in the hot seat, sometimes putting their marriage to the test a little bit, right?
Not really. Not really. I wouldn't say that. But we do have some funny moments. In fact, let me give you a little tease here. Monty Hall's wife had to call 911 while he was in the nude. You'll find out why tonight.
Oh, man. You know what? I don't know that we're going to be able to see this in our sneak peek, but we have a very special look tonight at the very special Newlywed Game. So take a look at this.
63 years hanging by a thread.
I know. I asked your wives, I said, ladies, if your husband wrote a book about all the lovers that he's had in his life, and he dedicated one chapter to each lover, how many chapters would that book have?
Anything I say is going to be bad.
When Peter was 40 years old, how old were you? You were 5? Yeah. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Yeah.
You just found out I'm a dirty old man, Bob.
Well, okay.
Now that's I was so lucky. I was telling you earlier, I got to meet Peter Marshall at the Kentucky Derby this year.
Right.
Then I get to meet you, so I'm very excited.
Listen, I can arrange it for you to meet Wink if you'd like.
I'd love to meet all my heroes.
Just call me.
Now, what did you find different from hosting the original version of the Newlywed Game to hosting this version?
Yeah, really nothing. You know, the show is what it is.
Yeah.
The thing that worries me more than anything is that in today's marketplace, they take it too far.
Right.
We used to have a metaphor that you always leave the teddy on the girl.
Sure.
And when you get down to asking real hard sexual questions, you have no other place to go.
That's true.
No other place to go. So
the
show can be funny without getting down in the gutter with it. But that's the only thing that concerns me, and that's what I tried not to do. But I think it's funnier.
All right. Well, what do you think? I mean, obviously, I look up to you, and I have for many years. I had such a pleasure meeting you this morning. What do you think makes a good host for television shows these days, for game shows, for all shows?
Well, do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
If we have time, here we go. Okay. An actor uses other people's words.
Right.
Okay. A comedian, and this is not a criticism, a comedian, they are trying to think of the next funny line, and they don't listen.
They're bits, yeah.
A host will listen and then take something of what the contestant says and make it bigger. Yeah. So that's the difference between an actor, a comedian, and a host. Yeah. And so but Howie Mandel has done a marvelous job in breaching that. He listens, and I think that's the answer. I learned all that from Carson, by the way.
Oh, gosh, you did. I was a huge Johnny Carson fan, Dean Martin, the whole gang.
He was funny.
All right, well, let's make a little bit of history today. I just got a little history lesson, which makes me excited. What do you say we make somebody a big winner? Well, that's a long question.
Bachelor,
how much time do we
married?
have on that one? All right, let's play After Hours, everybody. Come on! Christine from Casper, Wyoming, who just might be leaving us as a big-time thousandaire. Christine, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Bob?
I am great. Say hello to Mr. Eubanks.
Christine lives in a great town, Casper,
Wyoming. Nothing like it.
The Chinook wins. Really.
Christine, I'm going to give the wheel a spin. Now, after we get the question, you got 5 seconds to answer, and your first guess is going to count, okay? So here we go. Come on, big money. $500. Oh, yeah, $500. There you are, sir.
I get to read it? Okay.
You get to read it.
Christine, you ready, kid? All right,
I'm
here we go.
ready.
This is for $500?
Yep, for 5 seconds after
I'm
he
nervous
reads it.
for you, my dear, but here we go. On an average, a queen bee lays how many eggs in one day? A, 50, B, 500, C, 1,500, or D, 2,500? 50, 500, 15, or 25? Queen bee, how many eggs in one day?
D, 2,500.
2,500!
Is it?
Oh, man! I mean, you know, she's busy, but only 1,500, and she doesn't like the
right.
guys.
Well, you know what you do get 2,500 of is oodles in your account just for playing with us. So thank you so much for calling. Okay, have a great day, Christine.
Wrap it up.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, now remember the only way you can get into tomorrow's After Hours game, log on 10 times every hour after the show ends till we begin the next day. I got Bob Eubanks here all day. We're going to have a great day. Our next game is coming up. Make sure you get in it. We'll see you soon. Woo-hoo!